Yo, what's up? Welcome to Technique Tuesday. We're going to be doing the pull-up today, so this is going to be a real good one. Tip number 1, start working on your grip strength. You can progress from 2 arm hangs, slowly taking away the fingers to make it more difficult until eventually hanging with just 1 arm. The stronger your grip is, the more force you're going to be transferring from your back, so grip strength is absolutely essential. Definitely work on these guys. Best way to do this in a workout is to put it right at the end because you don't want it to affect your performance in the actual pull-up itself, but yeah. Tip number 2 is going to be increasing your retraction strength. So this is definitely one of the most underlooked aspects of the pull-ups, since many people don't actually go all the way down to the bottom, but using these variations is going to help massively in the endurance of your pull-up, and you'll notice more engagement in your back. And to top it all off, they're a great progression for human flag, since you're going to be pulling with that top arm with the scapula in a similar fashion, so definitely give these a shot. This is another variation of the scapular pull-up called the scapular row, which is particularly good if you're working towards the goal of a front lever. These scapular exercises are really good if you're doing banded pull-ups too, just because that band being stretched all the way out takes most of the force off the bottom portion of the lift, so that's going to be the weakest portion when you come around to just doing body weight. And to supplement your banded pull-up training, I'd definitely recommend eccentrics, so jumping up to the top portion, lowering down. You're always stronger on the eccentric portion of the lift, so it's a good way to get more practice in for that actual pull-up, getting used to your own body weight. This brings us on to tip number 3, and that's to increase your volume of horizontal pulls. So here I'm doing Australian pull-ups, which can be progressed by lowering the bar to make the leverages more difficult, but that horizontal pulling volume is going to supplement your vertical pulling volume. Tip number 4, rather than mindlessly increasing reps, I'd recommend increasing the maximum load you're lifting. This is because your body weight becomes a lesser portion of your 1 rep max, so you're inherently able to do more reps with it, so it's a lot more productive to getting more reps. This is also really nice when it's paired with a more explosive movement, so I'm doing explosive pull-ups here, pulling in a more C-like motion as hard as I can just to get as much height. This is a great progression for a muscle up if any of you were interested in learning that skill. Tip number 5 is to do pause reps at the most difficult portions of the range of motion. This is to really reinforce that technique. Make sure you don't have any weak points. This is especially going to help you when you go for that rep work, because you're just going to have more efficient, mechanically better reps. So definitely worth doing. And then of course, while we're talking about technique, you also want to switch up your grip width. If you're only ever doing close grip, you're going to be only good at close grip. If you're only doing wide, you're only going to be good at wide. So definitely mix it up. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope at least one of these tips was able to help you out. If anyone has any questions, just feel free to ask. I don't mind helping anyone. So yeah, cheers guys.